The story of the woman behind Mercedes-Benz. We all know Mercedes-Benz as a premium range of luxury cars. The famous three-pointed logo is a mark of a prized possession for many people around the world. With over 120 years of luxury automaking, the brand also has quite a rich history. Behind its name is the interesting yet tragic story of a woman. She wasn't the founder or owner of the company. So, who was she? Here's her story. In 1889, Emil Jelinek and his wife chose an elegant and awe-inspiring name for their first baby daughter, Mercedes. Her name, Mercedes, means favor, kindness, mercy, or pardon in Spanish. Emil was a superstitious man and he believed that the name would bring good fortune to his family. He was a wealthy businessman and car racer. He was always fascinated by the automobile industry and one of his ventures was selling cars. In 1896, he visited the factory of Gottlieb Daimler and placed an order for one of the Daimler cars. Jelinek took a liking to Daimler and decided to start selling their cars. In 1900, Jelinek commissioned Daimler to develop and manufacture a new high-powered sports car. Jelinek took delivery of the car and began racing in several events at the French Riviera and won many of them. He used the moniker Monsieur Mercedes, which was visibly written on all his car's chassis. It became his personal alias and he became well known for it in the region. Within a year, Jelinek sold more than 30 automobiles. It would sound like nothing in this era, but it was a great achievement at that time. With time, Jelinek pushed Daimler to manufacture lighter and faster vehicles. He said, "I don't want a car for today or tomorrow, it will be the car of the day after tomorrow." The improved model would be called Daimler Mercedes, as Jelinek insisted that he wanted the cars to be named after his daughter. The Daimler chairman readily agreed to this name, as it solved their problem of the Daimler name in France already being owned by another company. In 1901, Daimler launched the new Mercedes 35 horsepower. It was heralded for its elegant design and engineering breakthroughs. When Jelinek again won the nice races, the director of the French Automobile Club famously stated, "We have entered the Mercedes era." This statement was upheld and echoed by many newspapers worldwide. The rest is history. Daimler trademarked Mercedes and began using it as an umbrella brand for all its vehicles. The signature three-pointed star logo was adopted in 1909. In 1903, Jelinek legally changed his name to Jelinek Mercedes. Sadly, the girl behind the name didn't really get that luck for herself. She was just 11 years old at that time. Just before World War I broke out, the Austrian government charged Jelinek for taxes on his French properties. In 1914, the family moved to France, but there, Jelinek was accused of espionage for Germany. At the same time, the Austrians suspected his wife for the same reason. All his French properties were forfeited and the family had to move to Geneva. He passed away in 1918, at the age of 64. His daughter Mercedes got married twice. She had a magnificent wedding in Nice in 1909, to a wealthy man. The couple had 2 children and lived happily in Vienna until the World War I ruined them. In 1918, Mercedes had to beg for food from her neighbors and sometimes, on the streets. A little later, she left her husband and children. She then got married to a talented but poor sculptor. She played music and had a good soprano voice but never shared her father's passion for automobiles. In 1929, Mercedes passed away, at the age of 39. She was buried in Vienna next to her grandfather Adolf Jelinek. In 1926, the Daimler company merged with the Benz company. Although the company traded as Daimler-Benz, it gave the name Mercedes-Benz to its cars, to preserve the respected Mercedes mark. Even today, the luxury cars retain the name and heritage of Mercedes, after the poor woman who has been thus immortalized. To this day, Mercedes-Benz is the only automotive brand that